What's going on, everybody? This is MYG Jeffy T3285, and I just have a smile on my face because of what's happening right now in the WWE, and especially the fact that the NXT Worlds Collide show just got that much better because of the fact that WWE now is implementing and throwing out some of their WWE main roster stars that are going to be included in some of these matchups at Worlds Collide this Sunday during the afternoon, which it's not exactly going to be 100% coinciding with what's happening with AEW All Out, but it's clear Triple H wants to make an impact with the WWE NXT brand, and he wants to go out there and show that NXT is once again back on the rise with a mix of the 2.0 version as well as the NXT Black and Gold. As this Sunday, we're going to get some good matchups on that show. Obviously, you know about the big matchups with Braun Breaker taking on Tyler Bate in a unification match for the NXT Championship, where it's going to be the UK champion Tyler Bate taking on the NXT champion Braun Breaker, as well as the women's championship matches. The NXT women's championships are going to be unified as well. And it's going to be Miko Satomura, the NXT women's UK champion, against Mandy Rose, the NXT women's champion, as well as Blair Davenport, who has been rising in the ranks in terms of the NXT UK division and now obviously NXT. So you got two big time matchups there. But after what we saw last night on NXT with a bunch of main roster stars, the likes of a Pete Dunne, aka Butch, a Finn Balor, a Shayna Baszler, a Rhea Ripley, and of course Doudrop and Nikki ASH, and of course Tommaso Ciampa and Ricochet, all making appearances last night on NXT. And especially now we got two more matchups involving main roster stars, as Nikki ASH and Doudrop have officially challenged NXT Women's Tag Team Champions Kaden Carter and Katana Chance to a matchup at Worlds Collide this Sunday. As well as we got ourselves a phenomenal matchup coming up, as Ricochet made his return to NXT last night, and he has officially challenged the five-tool player Carmelo Hayes to a NXT North American Championship, and that easily could be one of the matches that steals the entire weekend. When you have two people with the abilities of Ricochet and Carmelo Hayes going one-on-one for that NXT North American Championship. So NXT is coming at you with some furious, fire, and fantastic matchups coming for the pay-per-view this Sunday, and it's going to be something that All Out and AEW is going to have to wonder about, because NXT now is implementing some of their main roster stars on the show in that pay-per-view, and nobody can say that a matchup between the likes of Ricochet and Carmelo Hayes doesn't get fans excited for what is to come on that show this Sunday. As well as another big-time matchup that was made official, as we're going to have a Fatal 4-Way in a unification match for the NXT Tag Team Championships, as Brooks Jensen and Josh Briggs, the NXT UK Tag Team Champions, will be taking on the Creed Brothers, the NXT Tag Team Champions, as well as Gallus of Wolfgang and Mark Coffey, as well as Pretty Deadly, in a Fatal 4-Way elimination match for the unified NXT Tag Team Championship. So that's going to be another fun match to watch going forward. So a lot of juicy matchups for people to sink their teeth in going into this NXT Worlds Collide pay-per-view. And Triple H is clearly trying to send a statement to everybody else that NXT is back on the rise, and we're going to make sure that we're going to blow everybody out of the water come Sunday, this Sunday, and show everybody that NXT is still a pay-per-view worthy of what it had back in its glory days with the NXT Black and Gold brand. And you always love to see some of these former NXT champions, like a Shayna Baszler, like a Rhea Ripley, like a Finn Balor, a Tommaso Ciampa. You like seeing a Pete Dunne. Obviously, a Nikki ASH, who was Nikki Cross back in the day. A Doudrop, who we all know as Piper Niven. A Ricochet, former North American champion. You love seeing these personalities and people who had major success back in NXT make their way back over to the Black and Gold are now the 2.0 brand, to give a little bit more energy and excitement to that brand, as well as hype up some of the current stars that are part of the NXT brand, and just bring some more intrigue to that brand going forward. So I'm excited to see some of the matchups that are going to be happening at NXT Worlds Collide this Sunday, and I'm damn sure think that AEW is going to be paying attention to what NXT does a little bit earlier on that Sunday. It's going to be a jam-packed weekend of wrestling, as you got Clash at the Castle at the Cardiff this coming Saturday at 1 p.m. with some fantastic matchups going on there, headlined by matchups like Asuka, Bianca Belair, and Alexa Bliss taking on the Controls, Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky. I apologize for my Alexa going on right now because of the fact that you hear her in the background, because she always goes off when you hear when you say the name Alexa. So you have that juicy matchup going on. You have as well, obviously, Drew McIntyre taking on Roman Reigns for the WWE Universal Championship. That's going to be an awesome match. You got Matt Riddle and Seth Rollins, which their matchup took another big time uptick after the promo that they pulled this past Monday night on Raw. I mean, you got Damian Priest and Finn Balor taking on Rey Mysterio and Edge, the Judgment Day taking on Edge and Mysterio in a big time matchup, and they were teasing little things going on with Dominic Mysterio that he might be turning to the dark side. So you got those juicy matchups to think about. So a lot going on right now in terms. You got Liv Morgan taking on Shayna Baszler. I can't forget about that for the SmackDown Women's Championship. You got Gunther versus Sheamus. So a lot going on, and then obviously you have NXT Worlds Collide this coming Sunday. So it's going to be a jam-packed filled wrestling weekend coming up this weekend. So I just want to give you guys this little video. I'm just excited for wrestling this weekend. It's very exciting what's going on in WWE. Triple H is just giving new energy to this shows all over, and it's made the pay-per-views must-see this coming weekend for Worlds Collide as well as Clash at the Castle. And no slight at AEW. They got some great things going on over there. But WWE definitely feels like it's on the resurgence. And obviously the ratings on Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown are reflecting, as SmackDown had a 2.3 rating this past Friday, and Raw ended up pulling a 2.1 rating, which is one of their highest ratings on the show in a while. So obviously Triple H's creative is affecting the shows in a positive way, and we just have to see what's going to happen on this pay-per-view going forward. So that's just my video I wanted to give you guys. If you guys like this video, please hit the like button below. Subscribe if you haven't already to NYG Jeffy T3285 for more breaking news updates, roster and injury chatter surrounding the WWE. And turn on the bell for notifications on the next WWE shorter video that's going to be dropping on the channel. And let me know in the comment section what your excitement level is for the Worlds Collide pay-per-view this coming Sunday, as well as Clash at the Castle on Saturday. So I hope everybody enjoys the rest of your Hump Day Wednesday. Take it easy, and let's see what the WWE has in store for us this Saturday at Clash at the Castle at 1 p.m. as well as Worlds Collide at 4 p.m. Let's see what the WWE's got in store for us in a jam-packed weekend of wrestling fun.